is Jessie, and I do perfume reviews in ASMR format. So if you like perfume and also if you enjoy ASMR, you are in a good place for our video today. So today I'm going to be reviewing this fragrance right here. It is called Wonderland Peony, and it's by the brand Floral Street. As you can see, there is a peony that shows through. It's on the back, and yeah, it shows through the glass on the front. I like the bottles. I think my only wish that for these bottles that they were different in terms of how they could be different is that they've got these little metal kind of caps. I guess it's a minimalist look, but I wish it actually had more of a proper cap. Plus, I feel like the metal puts little scratches around the atomizer top, but that is okay. I do like the bottle overall. So yeah, I'm going to be reviewing this fragrance today. This is a fragrance that is in my collection currently. So I do really like it, and I will tell you about it and my impressions of it. As you can see, I dressed on theme. I am wearing pink, and I've got these like pink polymer earrings. They have daisies, but they've got pink design. Oh, and I've got also a pink scrunchie, and I put a little pink lip gloss on. So that is the theme for today. Okay, so I'm gonna give this fragrance a spray, and then I'll go ahead and go over the main accords with you on Fragrantica. Alright, today's little flower fairy paper looks like a daffodil. Perfect timing because right now it is April 7th, and so daffodils are in full effect in the Pacific Northwest. That's where I live. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this a spray and just give it a moment to dry down. But I'm already smelling it. So this fragrance is very fun. It's sweet, it's fruity and floral. Obviously, it has peony in the name, so you get peony, but it's a very like fun, fruity, sweet, young type of floral. Because peony can smell a little bit like rose, but this doesn't smell at all vintage or old school or anything. It's very youthful. Like, if anything, it might be too youthful for some people. It might be a little too sweet or too playful, but I think it's fun. So, okay, let's go ahead and go over. So yeah, that's kind of my first impressions. It's like very fun, flirty, sweet, like think celebrity fragrance. Like, this is the sort of thing that I feel like most people who don't know much about fragrances but are wanting a very like feminine, fun, sweet fragrance would like. Of course, this is definitely more expensive and niche than most celebrity fragrances, but it's that kind of scent profile to me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read through the main accords that we have listed on Fragrantica.com. So first we have fruity, fresh, floral, sweet, woody, tropical, rose, towards the fruity, floral, sweet, and fresh. Probably in that order, or something like that. But yeah, it's nice. Peony it's known for having a fresh, almost slightly aquatic type feel to it. So you get a little bit of that, but it's definitely fruity. It's like juicy, you know. And then, yeah, the other accords I'm not getting so much of. There's a caramel and vanilla accord. I forget if there's like a caramel or sugar type note in here, but it wouldn't surprise me because it's pretty sweet. Okay, so let's go ahead and look through the notes together and I'll tell you what I'm smelling. Okay, so for our top notes, we've got 3 top notes, and they are guava, red berries, and Sicilian lemon. Okay, that makes sense. I think some of that freshness is coming from the lemon, although it's not like I would say that I smell lemon or even citrus in an obvious way, but it makes sense now that I'm seeing it. I'm definitely getting guava. In fact, I feel like that might be the note that I'm getting the most from this whole fragrance, even though it's a peony, you know, it's like a peony fragrance, but I'm really getting a lot of that guava. It does have a bit of a tropical feel to it, but this perfume overall does not come off as tropical, but it's just that slightly tropical, very sweet, juicy, fun fruit. And then red berries, like I'm not really sure what that's supposed to smell like, but I guess it makes sense. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've got something in my eye. So I guess I kind of feel like I'm getting all of those top notes. Mostly the guava and the lemon is giving it some freshness, I think. Okay, and then for our middle notes, we've also got 3 middle notes, and they are peony, raspberry bloom, and violet. So floral notes. I'm definitely getting the peony vibe, raspberry bloom. I'm assuming that's supposed to smell reminiscent of raspberries, but in a more floral way. So I guess I could say I'm getting some of that. It's definitely a fruity smell. Violet, not so much, maybe a touch in the background. Like, this isn't a super powdery fragrance, and violet is a powdery floral. But maybe there's just a touch of that in the background. Okay, and then lastly, for our base notes, we've got 6 base notes, so quite a few. And they are cotton candy, vanilla, resins, woody notes, cedar, and vetiver. So, okay, that makes sense. The cotton candy totally makes sense. And again, like I said, it's just a very fun, youthful, flirty type scent. So I feel like cotton candy is like perfect. And it's pink. What they show in the picture at least is like a pink cotton candy. So I definitely am getting cotton candy. Like I'm getting like an additional sweetness in addition to just the fruity notes, you know. I'm not really getting much in the way of woodiness coming through. And vanilla, it's not. If anything, it just maybe adds like a something to the sweetness, but I'm not really getting like a strong vanilla smell either. So to recap, what I mostly get from this fragrance is guava, peony, cotton candy, maybe a touch of lemon, touch of that raspberry bloom or red berry type of vibe, which those are kind of like either synthetic notes or like nondescript notes, if you know what I mean. But mostly I'm getting the guava, the peony, the cotton candy, and a touch of lemon. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what other people on Fragrantica say they smell most. So they are saying they smell firstly the guava, then the peony, the this fragrance was launched in 2017, so it's been around for, gosh, I guess like 7 years. Okay, and then let's see, in terms of some other statistics. Oh, that's right. I was just looking at some of their other fragrances. I do have a sample of their Arizona Bloom fragrance. I feel like that one's pretty popular. And yeah, I've smelled a lot of their other ones, but I think the Arizona Bloom is the only one I've got a sample of right now. So some other information. People are saying that this has pretty good, like moderate longevity. It's been a while since I've worn this, so I can't really speak to that quite as well. People are saying that the sillage is mid-range, if anything, a little bit on the lighter side. I mean, I definitely feel like this has a presence. It's sweet. Like, I don't know how you could wear this and somebody not smell it if they're close by you, like, you know, face to face, unless it's been on for hours. But to me, this is not a light scent. Like, it definitely has a presence. It's sweet, it's floral, so that's just my take on it. But I'm not saying it's like a beast fragrance, I'm just saying it's not subtle. Okay, gender, it's being rated as pretty feminine. I agree, very feminine. Nothing masculine about it to me. And then for price value, people are saying it's a little overpriced. Or sorry, actually they're saying it's like kind of mid-range, maybe slightly better value. I think these are, they're not cheap, but they're not crazy expensive, but they're not cheap. And just for your reference, this is being compared to the fragrance by MAC Cosmetics called Candy Yum Yum, and I actually did smell that fragrance when I was at Macy's, and they do smell very similar, so that one might be a little cheaper, but you can usually smell that at department stores, or like I think Macy's at least. So if you want to get an idea of what this smells like, it is fairly similar to Candy Yum Yum by MAC Cosmetics. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and finish up by reading a few reviews of this fragrance from other people on Fragrantica. So somebody says, I enjoy the sweet, tart guava, berries, and lemon top notes that are like a wake-up call to start the day. I don't smell cotton candy, but I really love the peony and violet with the resins and woods that stand out for me in the majority of the wear time. I don't think Wonderland Peony smells juvenile. I think it's a great fragrance for daily wear in warm weather. I think it smells a little juvenile, but not that that's a bad thing, you know, it's just not like a mature sort of scent. Okay. Somebody who does not like it says, at first sniff, this is a fantastical, dizzyingly indulgent gourmand. The sweet, tart, energetic, fruity top notes, especially the lemon, give tremendous lift and brightness to the sweetly pretty florals and creamy vanillic base notes. However, it takes about 3 minutes for those crisp, bright top notes to subside into a background muddle, and without their overarching influence, the floral mid-notes are immediately begin to deflate, as does the vanilla candy base, turning monotone like the opaque white belly of a candy frog. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so I guess they're saying they don't love it as it progresses over time, like even after a few minutes, they don't like the dry down as much. Somebody says, this is a sweet, fruity gourmand. I don't get the florals in here. Thank God. If pink was a perfume, it's this. I don't like the guava note in it, though. I can smell the leaves still attached to the guava. That's interesting. It doesn't come off as green to me. But they're so right. I agree that what they said, like, if pink was a color, it would be, or if pink was a scent, it would be this. I totally agree. Okay, one more review. Somebody says, I appreciate its guava opening. It really gave an oomph for the whole sweetened peony. However, this is not unisex. I can't wear this with confidence, even though I'm in drag. Scent profile is too generic, average performance on my skin. Yeah, I agree, it's not unisex in my opinion. But I feel like it would be great if you were in drag. Like, if you're a drag queen, I feel like this would be great because it's kind of over the top. Like, it's a little bit over the top in my opinion, but in a fun way, you know? It's not subtle, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Okay, everybody, so that is my review. Oh my gosh, I do not know. It's probably cat hair in my eye. That is my review of Wonderland Peony by Floral Street. I hope you all enjoyed, and